It's Week 8 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He was steady for...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward from a couple of yards beyond midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Howell, another throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Howell throwing on third down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bears! Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hated there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
That is caught on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle with Barkley. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On the option right is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. It's caught, Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front set.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Powell out of his own end zone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Powell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Powell. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 37 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Cowboys 7. And McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, Henry. And shutting him off, now open field. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the... on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now throwing on 1st down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Powell looking to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A short throw to Ingram. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always and got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
To throw is Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Powell, he'll look to throw it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
for it with Charbonnet.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On second down, here's Fields.
This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Now it's Fields.
Buying time to his left. Powers through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Justin Fields.
28 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Howell from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other. points on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First down, Hal to throw.
This caught by Carlson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And Hal will throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
DK Metcalf from a yard out. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Cowboys 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here we go, son.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Fields now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Fields.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Miles Murphy, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On first down, Fields.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. Brown, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to Will's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Howell. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Howell.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Howell.
He'll find Metcalf. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So now the Cowboys down by 5, a little over 40 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send it back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one, to me, You take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
All eyes on Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up.